Thank y'all so much. This is beautiful to see all of your faces. Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. Of course, welcome to Project OneTen's 4th annual summer fundraiser. It's been 4 years. Seeing you all here tonight imparts a sense of community, and I'm so grateful for your presence and support. On behalf of our board, staff, volunteers, and most importantly, our students and families, thank you for believing in and supporting our work to create new opportunities and pathways for boys of color here in Chicago. Although Project OneTen is celebrating 4 years today, it's crazy to believe that this idea is nearly a decade in the making. Back in 2014, I was growing new roots in Chicago, had just secured a new teaching job at an all-boys school here in the city, and was eager to understand and immerse myself in the city's education landscape. That's a different story for a different day for those who know about that experience. But let's fast forward, and here we are. And my relationship with Chicago has deepened more than I could have imagined then. I've transitioned from teacher to school administrator to program manager to nonprofit executive. And now through each of these transitions, my passion and purpose has become more clear. The young people in Chicago inspire me. They remind me every single day that we all hold more power, more insight, more creativity, more talent than we even know. We just simply need someone to remind us about it every now and again. It was this inspiration that motivated me to take a leap of faith 6 months ago and bet on our young people. I had 4 months of savings and a dream for our city and a dream for boys of color and the conviction that we all have a part to play in building a better future. To be honest, the last 6 months have been the greatest challenge I've faced in my professional career. Any entrepreneurs out there, wave your hand. You understand the struggle. But challenges aside, what helps me keep going in this constant thought, not only of the students that we serve, but also those that we haven't been able to reach. Students like my brother. I often think about how I wish I could have shown up for my little brother differently. Oh my God.
Aww.
Got it. I clearly recall the knock on the door of my elementary school classroom. The school counselor with a note in hand that read, "Could Dirrick please come and talk to his brother? Dominique is acting up again." My brother had ADHD and would be considered a diverse learner. Someone who needed classroom accommodations in order for him to perform at his best. There was nothing wrong with him. His teachers were just not equipped to see his humanity and only saw him as a disruption. Over the years, those knocks became louder and more frequent and grew to be notes home, suspensions, expulsions, and eventually handcuffs, leading him into a world that he did not belong. Year after year, researchers pinpoint why Black and brown boys are falling behind, what we can do about it, and the best timing for intervention. Friends, we all know this data is nothing new. If we're able to intervene in a student's life around 13 and 14 years old, support them during this critical transition to high school, and then they complete their freshman year with a 3.0 GPA, they are 3.5 times more likely to graduate from high school in 4 years and have the skills and resources necessary for post-secondary success. Shout out to Don for those data points. But unfortunately, we are seeing a devastating amount of Black and brown boys fall behind their peers in academics and post-secondary success. During the 2020 school year, only 30% of Latinx boys completed their freshman year with a 3.0 GPA. 30%. And that number drops to 20% for Black boys. I believe that this is one of the most damaging crises happening in our communities. And the fact that you are here today says that you believe the same thing. We see and hear about these effects every single day on the news, on the radio, on social media, and unfortunately, this has become a part of the Chicago story. But we all know very different, right? I now know that my brother's story is not a unique one. We all know someone, a brother, a cousin, a nephew, a friend, who simply needed a safe space to exist. A space where they had the attention of a trusted adult mentor. Someone who believed in their humanity and believed in their ability to be great despite their challenges. A space where they felt celebrated for their uniqueness and were not required to be anything but themselves. I want each of you to close your eyes and bring to mind that person and bring them in that space tonight. While many of you may think that you're here to support me, or that board member friend who texts you 30 times to purchase a ticket, you actually are here because our work makes you think about that person who could have used a program like Project OneTen. As you all know, we are dedicated to seeing and affirming the genius of Black and brown boys during the exciting transition from 8th grade to high school. We believe young people already possess the unique skills, talents, and perspectives to be leaders on their high school campuses and beyond. Our program simply provides them the space and tools to identify and activate those qualities. Even as a small, community-powered organization, I'm so proud of what we've been able to accomplish in these 4 years. We've been able to support over 80 students, all who live within our 12 target neighborhoods, whether that was our freshman success program, workshops in schools, community programs, 80 students from South Chicago all the way west to Austin. We've empowered 30 talented and diverse professionals to become dedicated mentors for our students. This past year alone, with the support of funders and individuals like you, we've raised over $100,000 and reached over 1,500 Chicagoans with our work. As we embark on a new year, we are again preparing for exponential growth. As of today, we've reached our recruitment goal and have 30 students and their families eager and excited to participate in our program that will all kick off this year with a brand new 2-day summer retreat. I'm really excited about that. How often do high school students have the opportunity to leave home, leave the city, and reflect and think and learn to be better? By 2027, our goal is to welcome a cohort of 100 young leaders each year. There's so much going on in this world, in our city, and it's so easy to lose focus and hope. But even in a world that makes it all too easy to feel hopeless, we still find inspiration and drive. And we continue to show up. We continue to give. We continue to show extraordinary resilience. We can't do any of this work without you, our community. Every single one of you plays a critical role in the future of our young people. Whether it's through a financial donation, a donation of time by volunteering to be a mentor, or a donation of your talent. It all goes to support our work and ultimately our beautiful city. Here's the part everyone hates. Today, I humbly ask you for your partnership in our next year through a pledge and commitment to be a partner. First, if you are able, I ask that you make an additional $200 donation to support a student attend the summer retreat that we're hosting next month. For $200, a student will be able to go to camp, engage with their new peers of students, meet their amazing new mentors, and learn about the amazing year of support that we have planned for them. As we look to serve our largest cohort of students, we are short volunteer mentors. It's a very real challenge that many organizations are facing in our city. But if you are able to donate 4 to 5 hours a month to support a student develop into the leader that we know that they can be, if you want to be like KB, who shared about his amazing experience, or shout out to our mentor of the year in the room, Thomas, wave your hand, who also had an amazing experience. You can visit our Get Involved table. Sarah, wave your hand right over here.
Shout out to the 2 people in this room who have already started.
Yes, 2 people. Love to see it. All right, y'all, we need 5 more people. 5 more people. If you can donate 4 to 5 hours a month, Project OneTen is here to welcome you and to support you and to train you as you go on this journey with your young person. And then finally, partnership. If you currently work at an organization that you believe would be a great partner in bringing our vision to reality, please feel free to also complete a Get Involved card, which Sarah has right over here at the table, and we'll be in touch and brainstorm together about how we can work together to change the narrative for Black and brown boys in our city. Again, thank you so much for your presence tonight and your belief in Project OneTen's vision for Chicago. Your ongoing support makes this work possible. Together with everyone tapped in and serving in some way, we can truly make an impact and change the trajectory and the narrative for Black and brown boys here in Chicago. Thank y'all so much.